G'day guys, what's going on? Super here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my round 7 review. I scored 2,329 in the top 6%. Not too bad for me, finally going up the ranks. I've gone up the ranks 10,688 spots, which is pretty good. Apologies for the croaky voice if I do sound a bit rough today. I had a pretty big weekend. I was down at Groove in the Moo in Bendigo, so yeah, that was great. Kind of stuffed up my Supercoach this week because of that, because we were travelling down on the Friday night, so I kind of missed that game, and I didn't even really look into putting the VC on Rowan Marshall, which was probably what I should have done. I should have had a look at his past scores against Port Adelaide. I didn't even realise that their main ruckman was Teakle, so I kind of butchered my captaincy here, as you can see. I had the VC on Bontempelli, but I was at Groovin all day, so I didn't really look at Supercoach. I had a look at it just around the end of the third quarter for the Brisbane game, I think. And I saw Wilmont was on bloody about 39 or something. I'm like, oh, no way, I've got to swing Mitchell onto the field. And then, turns out Wilmont actually outscored him, which was a bit of a surprise. But yeah, I can't really tell you what happened on the Saturday games because, I was at the festival. But anyway, it was a good day. We managed to score right, which was good. But yeah, the main issue was I had the C on Nick Dacos, which was very silly from me. So this week was all about risk for me. I traded out Setterfield, which worked out to be good, and Cowan and Took. And I bought in Dangerfield because, got to have a Cats player on my side. He played pretty well, which was awesome. But yeah, I've missed out on the VC option on Bontempelli, which was unfortunate. Because, I couldn't swing anyone onto my field because I would have got the... I would have had to put one of my primos onto the bench and I wouldn't have an emergency on them. So I kind of stuffed up there. For some reason, I just thought that, Nick Dacos was going to break the tag and play unreal against Adelaide. Going into the game, I thought the Pies were going to win by a bit. But yeah, I knew it was going to be a close game. But yeah, it's a shame that he got tagged pretty hard. I thought he was going to break it because he's such a go-to player, but it is what it is. 72, I was low-key going to go on Dawson, which I would have gone up even higher in the ranks, but I really just stuffed up there. I didn't think he was going to go under 100 because, I thought the kick-ins would save him. But, yeah, he only scored 72. It was a massive stitch-up. First game under 100 for the year. Didn't expect that. So I thought he was getting attention a couple of weeks ago, and he still scored quite well, so I thought, I'll just risk it. Why not? Dacos should be able to break the tag, but it is what it is. I think the Adelaide crowd got to him a bit as well, just mentally. But yeah, we learn from our mistakes. But anyway, I'll go over the side. Got Dawson's 150, which was great. He had a poor week last week, but then he really bounced back again this week, which is awesome. So great stuff from him. Got the Cats this week, so that'll be an interesting matchup. But yeah, definitely someone who's probably going to get out of reach if you don't have him. He does have 152 break even because he does have that 78, was it, in his system. So, 78. Yeah, so should be able to drop a bit, but yeah, he might be able to break even. Probably not against the Cats, but who knows? It is at GMHBA Stadium, so could be a thumping, but probably not with Adelaide in such good form. Yeah, Dacos was a letdown. It was kind of my own stupidity, probably not thinking straight, had too many drinks last night, so yeah, it is what it is. And then Zeeble, he scored well, which was great, and Sheasel came back, which was awesome, so you'd be absolutely spewing if you traded out Sheasel. Definitely someone I want to hold on to until the end of the buys, I'd say. Just an absolute weapon. Then we had McKenna. I thought he was going to score a 70, so yeah, he did, which was awesome. A bit of luck there. But yeah, we still have Wilmont on the bench as well, so a couple defender rookies that still can make a fair bit of money, but probably not worth holding, I don't think. And then we put Seamus Mitchell on the field, which was a stitch up. pretty sure he got subbed out. Still has a negative break even, which is good. But yeah, I kind of did miss most of the Saturday games and the scores. So I only really watched today's games, unfortunately. But yeah, there were some good games today. Bit of a surprise with the Richmond game. They're really falling off a cliff. Anyway, yeah, so basically Wilmot, probably going to have to get rid of him this week. So we still have, I think we've got about 2 trade boosts left, so might have to use one of them this week. And then, yeah, Bont got the 122, which was good. Laird, only scored the 100. We thought he was subbed out for a bit, but they actually mixed that up, which was lucky. But, yeah, I think he had he was a chance of not playing at the start of the game, which was a bit of a worry. But, yeah, I think he's actually carrying a calf injury at the moment, but don't know if it's actually true or not. But, yeah, definitely someone to monitor if you don't have him, because he should drop in price a fair bit. Does have the Cats this week. Doubt they'll score well, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we bought in Dangerfield, which was good. I was absolutely cheering him on to get a high score. Does have that 62 break even, which is good. I was going to get in DeGoey. Thank God I didn't bring in DeGoey. That would have been a disaster. But, yeah, we bought in Dangerfield, which was pretty lucky. He did only play the 65% of time in the midfield. Just on the ground, actually. 65% of time on the ground. So he still pumps out a 124, and he's only on the ground for 65% of the game, which means he's got a lot of upside left. And I think he should have even more minutes coming into this week's game against Adelaide, I believe. Because they've playing so well, I believe that, Dangerfield should be in the middle a fair bit. I think he only was on about 60% CBAs or something like that. So, yeah, he dropped a bit in CBAs, but, he's definitely someone who's probably going to get out of reach if he keeps playing like this. That's the only concern for me, is that, he's old and they're trying to manage him. Probably not the smartest long-term pick for me, but I thought, stuff it. Took Miller really annoyed me last week, so I'll just bring in my guy Danger. And, yeah, he really produced a high score for me, which is awesome. And we also brought in Will Day last week, as well as, Seamus Mitchell, so that was good. Green, he really came back after the suspension, but he's struggling to speak. Lost a few brain cells, probably. But anyway, yeah, he came back. This is the type of scores that we would expect to see from him, which is great. Then Cornelio, yeah, he came back as well. I think, you got to bring him in if you don't have him, I think, just as a forward option, because, yeah, he's going to start going up again in price, which is awesome. But, yeah, he's scoring well. That's the main thing. And then Will Day, he scored pretty good as well. 97, got a 77 break even. So, yeah, hopefully he can pump out another 130 down the track. Yeah, it's a bit silly. I don't know. I feel like Will Day's got a higher ceiling than most of the other defenders if he's playing the midfield role. I wouldn't mind getting in Tom Stewart or a Sinclair or even Sicily, but, at this point it's going to be hard to get everyone in, and especially with Doherty coming back. Probably should have considered that a bit more heavily before I traded in Will Day. But I definitely want to get in Tom Stewart at one point. And, yeah, then we'll have, pretty much have a full defence if we just trade in Stewart down the line. But that means we are missing out on Sinclair or Sicily, and they're both, priced really good at the moment. You'd probably go, a Sicily over Will Day anyway at this point. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes for the long term. But, yeah, I know Sicily just had a good score. I believe it was, a 128 or something. 128, which is pretty good from him. Yeah, look, I kind of want to get these guys in. They're really good price to get in at the moment, but I think I'm just going to have to bring in another midfielder because, we might as well get the top dogs while we can. Hoppo got 71. He was probably pretty lucky to get 71 realistically, but he's got West Coast this week, so I'll probably just hold on to him for another week before we trade him out. I think we'll give him another opportunity to score well this week. Otherwise, if he doesn't, we'll just flick him off, and he'll have made most of his money, which will be good. And then Ashcroft scored great, which is awesome. So yeah, he's got a 32 break even. Still going to hold on to him for a couple more weeks. And Johnson scored 53, which wasn't too bad. So yeah, still has some cash to be made, I believe. Yeah, 18 break even, which is quite good. Sean Darcy, 114, great stuff. Actually scored higher than Tim English this week, so that's good. I think he did last week as well, but not by much. But this week, 114, pretty good. We got the rucks right, except I wish I put the VC on Rowan Marshall. I don't know why I didn't check his past scores. I usually check all of the past scores on the players on my field, but I just forgot to, I think. I probably wasn't that switched on the Friday night because we were travelling, but just a silly mistake there by me. Definitely going to be more switched on. And yeah, Taranto's been in great form. He's at 600k now. Got West Coast this week. Surely they win. They have to win. The Tigers have just been playing like absolute garbage. It's kind of funny to watch, to be honest, but you kind of hope they win the game, just for their sake. And Dunkley, yeah, great stuff from him. Rosie, far out, sorry. He's been hovering around this price all year. It's kind of frustrating. You'd think that he would score a bit higher. They've got North coming up in round 9, so it's his real opportunity to go off. But yeah, he's just been alright. For what you paying for, not bad, but hasn't been too great. And then Goulden was awesome. 119, really bounced back after playing garbage against the Cats. And then Chandler, I was not expecting this. So he's just going to make us even more money, which is awesome. So thank God we started this guy. He's an absolute legend. But yeah, hopefully he can keep this up. And yeah, I didn't really see the Melbourne game, so I don't know what happened to Van Ruin either. But yeah, it was a better score over Fergus Green, so that's all right. And then Davey didn't play. So yeah, we still have a fair few rookies on the bench that aren't playing. About 4 of them, or 5. Yeah, 5 of them. It's a bit of a concern, really. But yeah, we'll go over what the trade plan will be. I'll just get the C off Dacos because I have PTSD from that. But we'll just put it on Dawson, which we should have put it on Dawson anyway. But I think we'll get rid of McKenna. I think he's got the opportunity to make more money. But yeah, I think we'll just get rid of him, and Wilmot as well. Don't really want to hold on to him anymore. They're kind of annoying me. And we'll get rid of Fergus Green as well. I just think, he does have the good matchup, I think, Fergus this week against, who was it, the Dockers or someone? I think he could score well. It's just, he's at that price point now. What's he on, nearly 300k, so I think I might just get rid of him. Break even 57. Fair chance he gets that, but I'll probably just get rid of him at this point because Van Ruin's got the low break even. I think he's got the chance to bounce back this week against Gold Coast anyway. So hopefully he can bounce back. And then he's got Hawthorn, so we'll give him another week. If he's still going bad, we'll have to trade him out. But what we'll do is we'll just swing Will Day into defence where he belongs. Who else? What are we going to do here? I was going to trade out... Oh, he'll bring in Sin Cotter, is it? Sin Cotter. He was playing pretty well, so yeah, he's going to make a bit of cash, which will be nice. Have I gone past him? I think I have. Bloody hell, I'm not functioning tonight. Here he is. Why is he there? Put him in defence. Now what are we doing here? Then I think we'll bring in Oliver. Fuck it. Oliver, welcome to the team. We've missed you. Don't know why we didn't start you. Silly mistake by us there. But yeah, we'll bring in Oliver for the moment. Then I think what we'll do is we'll just swing Madden into the forward line. And yeah, we'll bring in, pay a bit extras, but we'll bring in, what's his name? Teakle, bring in Teakle. If he's still playing this week, that is. I think Lysette might be coming back this week, but we'll just have to double check that, because if he's not, he'll be like the number one ruckman, has a negative 32 break even. Just some passive income on the bench, which will be nice to get into the side. But yeah, I think he should be right. He's got Draper this week though, and then Goldstein. But you know, at least we'll have another rookie making a bit of cash if he does stay in the side. That is. Hopefully he does. Hopefully Lysette doesn't come back straight away. But I think that'll be the way to do it, because I'm not really sure who else I'd bring in. Don't really think that I would go with Sam Simpson. Like, he does have that negative 43 break even, which is quite nice. But I don't really see him scoring above 80. Even as a Geelong supporter. Yeah, he'll be playing forward, so I doubt he'll be in like on the wing or anything that much. You know, we've got heaps of other midfielders. Like Bruin got a game this week. We got subbed on, that was the case. And, you know, he played pretty good against the Swans, but I don't know, his job security is probably not the greatest. And Angwin, what's he got? Negative 33 break even. Not the best scoring. Yeah, so Steele's a good option to bring in. I'll probably wait until next week. I just want to get Oliver in my team and be done with it. And then I'll probably hold on to my last boost trade for a while. So that will give me the option to just use like 2 trades next week. If Hopper doesn't go good, I could just get rid of him and get in Steele. Then the midfield will start to be looking a bit better. I will put Sincotta on the field. So yeah, the team is looking a little bit nicer. Only worry is I've really got Van Ruin on the field here. Hopefully he can bounce back and he doesn't get dropped, like omitted from the side, first of all. But I don't really have any cover in the forward line. That's the only issue in terms of rookies. We've got Mitchell in the defence. So we can do a couple loopholes here, I think. So we'll just go with the loophole on Sincotta. And yeah, then we can bring on Mitchell if he, you know, doesn't score at least a 60, I guess. Probably won't be doing a loophole in the midfield. I guess I could bring Cogs in. Oh, but there's, yeah, I don't really want to field Johnson actually, so probably not the greatest idea. I think this is like the structure we'll go with coming into it. Maybe the Taranto could be an option for a VC this week against West Coast. History doesn't say the greatest things about him though. But yeah, definitely want to put it on Oliver. GWS, who knows? Haven't really thought about the captaincy options. I might do something silly and just put it on like VC on Dangerfield into Oliver or something. Because yeah, if he is getting that more of the CBAs this week, you know, it's at GMHBA Stadium. He plays good there. You know, we'll want to beat Adelaide, so maybe he could be an option. But then again, Dawson's been in great form. Same, Laird could be an option as well. I think that Adelaide midfield would probably be a bit better than the Cats midfield at this point, especially with Guthrie being out. But I think Guthrie might be able to come back hopefully this week. If not, you know, Dangerfield could be the guy if they don't tag him, because Setterfield tried to tag him. But yeah, Setterfield scored very poorly, and thank God we traded him out. That was very lucky. Haven't really thought about who to go with in terms of the captaincy option just of yet, so I'll probably have to leave a comment on my video to let you guys know what I'm thinking. I'll have to put a bit more thought into it. You know, I think Sean Darcy could be an option, but I think they play the 2 rucks at Hawthorn, and you know, Tim English didn't even play that great against Hawthorn this week, so might be a bit risky, but I don't really know because I didn't really see the game properly, so I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, hopefully everyone went well this week. Actually lost 2 games, which is a bit of a surprise. But yeah, the Cash League's going great. rank 764, not too bad from us. Yeah, Shane's still on top, which is a surprise. But yeah, shout out to the other boys. Everyone's equal at on top there, 5 and 1. So yeah, not too bad. Pretty tight competition this one, but yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, let us know what you think of the team in the comments down below, and hopefully you guys are going well. Better than me anyway. But yeah, definitely this week I'll be getting my bloody captaincy right, that's for sure. Not taking... Oh, I said that last week, but seriously, I can't be doing that again. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and see you later. Enjoy.